We are back.
I'm full.
Okay, that
Completely full.
the food.
What'd you think? I mean, your point of view matters the most here because you are not Peruvian.
So can you just tell the people the food that I got?
Put the
I'll say
screen
it
on
in
Paulette.
Spanish
Yeah,
and you
the
make
screen on
the
Paulette.
translation.
Put the
Okay,
screen
okay.
on Paulette.
Yeah, so
Pollo a la brasa y arroz chaufa. Say
yeah.
it.
So that was the rice and the chicken.
No.
No, she wants you to go back to me now.
Oh,
Rotisserie chicken with fried rice. That's
No,
Chinese
Peruvian
cuisine.
fried rice.
Peruvian. No, it's Chinese Peruvian cuisine. Or do you want me to say Peruvian Chinese cuisine? There you go. It is Peruvian style. If anyone that's Peruvian or Spanish, go ahead and try pollo a la brasa with arroz chaufa.
But what do you guys think about this pot?
so good. First time having it. Fire. Oh my god, the rice.
You
Yeah, come on. He's like, nope.
No.
No?
The place was fire. The place was fire.
Okay, good.
Their chicken, definitely, they marinate it. They add something because it
Yeah.
tastes different from like other like pollo a la brasa. So there's definitely something that they add.
But is it more tasty or not?
You can taste it. Is it more tasty? It takes a while to understand. You know what I mean? Because you're so
Probably
used to
because
something.
you're not used to it.
Exactly. Because I'm not used to it. Do I like it? Absolutely. I would order it again in a heartbeat.
And
Yeah.
there's another place
What?
in Bayshore.
Ooh,
Bro, we go
okay.
further, bro. East.
It's like 10 minutes away
Yeah.
From who? From here?
from here.
Bayshore is pretty close.
It'll be close for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. Yo, go pick up the food, bro. I'll be on the way.
I got leftovers, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you honestly liked it?
No, I love that. That rice is fire.
Chaufa.
And the green sauce.
The
What-
ají.
Ají. It's spicy. I like it.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah,
I
thank
will
you.
bring you to Chifa one day, and you
Oh
will
my God.
fucking like start jizzing all over. That place is so good. I always get. What do you get in Chifa?
Chihaucay with fried
What
rice.
the fuck? What is that?
Chihaucay, it's a type of chicken with a marinated sauce, which is really good.
Wow, Chihaokai. That's crazy. I have something called aeropuerto.
Yeah, that's fried rice with like Chinese noodles, I guess.
Yes,
Right?
Chinese noodles with fried
I
rice.
used to get it too
Oh.
a lot.
But in that dish, steak, chicken, and
Oh no, you get the
a
special
beef
then.
chicken and shrimp.
Oh, all
You
three.
get the special.
Yes, I get the
Yes.
special. It is like if that was crack cocaine, I understand why people are addicted.
We're getting it next time. Is that near
I
your
was
house?
there.
No, in Queens.
I was there like
Queens.
3 weeks ago. It was
Really?
good.
They close on a certain day, so I have to remember. Is it Thursdays?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
went
go on
there
the
once.
weekends, and from Monday through Sunday, the 7 days
Yeah.
they have lunch specials until 3 p.m.
Honestly, though, maybe the pricing's changed.
so
since the
it's
last
even
time.
better because
Mhm.
you get the option to get the fried wonton or the
Ooh.
soup.
Yeah, legit Chinese Peruvian cuisine. Peruvian Chinese
Peruvian
cuisine.
food, fast.
It's good.
We are
very good.
biased. We are biased, but try it yourself. See if you like it.
I tried
We're
it today,
not trying
guys.
to be cocky. We're just giving out facts.
No, it's facts. It's good. Guys, try it.
What
Next
the
time
fuck?
we have it nearby, so for pod food.
And you guys need to try here anticuchos.
Oh yeah, that's a good
It's
spot.
another- it's
That's
another-
cow heart.
Cow heart.
Yeah, it's so good.
But you don't taste it.
What does it taste like?
Steak.
It's spicy, like the sauce. It's not that spicy, but it's really good.
Do you think it
Okay,
tastes?
it probably
Do you
tastes-
think it tastes like steak? But like
Yeah.
better steak, yeah.
It tastes like meat.
People have like cow tongue and shit.
Yeah,
Ever
yeah.
had that?
Oh, yeah. I know people that have.
I've never
And
had
liver.
cow tongue. My dad loves cow tongue.
Liver is common.
They
Oxtails.
cooked the
I've
cow
seen-
tongue once in soup. I was vomited when I saw that thing in the soup. Can't. I'm not that old school. My dad loves that shit. It's disgusting.
I love patasca,
What's that?
which you never had the soup with mote
Oh,
and meat and like beef, but they also use cabeza.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
it's
that.
really good.
That sounds gross.
That sounds.
Oh,
Okay.
we
I don't know.
continue talking about food.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to the main questions. Okay, this is one question I want. Definitely, I feel like everyone can ask. So we talk about you being a parent at a very young age. Do you recommend being a parent at a young age? Were there benefits for you?
I guess it depends where you stand. Um, the they say pros and cons, right?
Yeah,
The
Hmm.
pros is that I have the energy for my kids,
makes
so I'm
sense.
there, and I know that when I turn like 40 something, my son is gonna be finishing high school, so I'm
Young
going
man.
to
And you'll be
yes,
still young. Yeah.
yes, so I'm gonna be able to share many years with them, hopefully, because we
Yeah,
never know. But
correct.
so the cons is that it takes a lot of time and responsibility. So if your mentality is not prepared, then don't go for it. And I will suggest go travel, experience life, get to like know places and learn more, and then have your kids.
Because it
Because you
becomes,
never
yeah.
know if your partner will ever cheat on you or things will end. But yeah. So I don't know. It depends where you stand.
Good
That's
answer.
a
I
good,
like
yeah.
that. That was some good advice. Um, how were your parents through all of this? My like through everything going on, like my brother, Mari, like how were they a support group? How have they helped you in your younger years of motherhood? Has there been any kind of advice that's helped you push? Doesn't even have to be them, but I mean, like, who was there to like guide you through all this?
Through like motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
They have been there, super helpful, supportive, but they're not the kind of grandparents that will ask me, "Oh, you can leave the kids, go out, have fun." No, 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 no. You decided to have kids, they're
Your
your
kids.
kids. Yes. So
Mm.
of course, if I have to go to school or like when I used to go to the gym like Monday through Friday,
Mm-hmm.
my mom will be okay. But if I'm going out with friends, like why would you leave your kids?
Yeah.
Right, right.
They're not. They don't put up. But like before, when I used to have their father by my side, we barely asked them to like watch the kids. Maybe here and then, whenever we will like try to go watch a movie, go to the theater, go out,
Yeah.
not that frequently.
But yeah, it was rare. You didn't
Yeah,
really ask.
because we also didn't want to like bother them.
Yeah. Make it feel like they're obligated to watch your
Yeah,
kids.
because they're also,
Not
on
old
like an eight,
grandparents.
they're not that old.
Yeah, they're young.
My
Remember, she
dad is
said.
51. He's gonna be 52.
Oh, wow.
My mom is 49, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's young.
yeah, so they also have their things. They have work. My
Correct.
sister, she's still in high school, so they have also their own things to do.
Oh yeah,
So
she has a sister, by the way.
and we always like
Oh, wow.
myself and their dad when he used to live with us. We always thought and knew that it was our responsibility to be there for our kids.
Makes sense.
We didn't like to leave them that much because
That's
we
good.
knew that. Because then, if something happens to them while they're on their watch, we're gonna be like, "Oh, this happened because you wanted
Right.
to leave your kids with your mom, or you wanted to leave your kids with your dad. It wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have asked them."
Gotcha.
So
Right.
we used to like go out, the four of us, on like the weekends to like
Gotcha.
places to have fun with the kids.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Ya veo que
kids.
yo marco.
Let's see. Okay, so obviously you mentioned some obstacles. You mentioned some references that this person is no longer by your side now.
It's no longer present.
Yes. Do you share as much as you want to share that you're comfortable with sharing as to why he's not present anymore?
Well, he was living I don't even know how to call it, but like more than a double life.
Yeah.
Because he was um, having things with different women while I was maybe thinking that, oh, he's out there playing soccer. He was not playing soccer. He was out there meeting women.
Oh,
And so I always thought that as people, as parents, we are also, humans who want to do things on our own. So I didn't see anything bad him going out to play soccer with his friends, and also because he used to earn money, extra money to play soccer
Yeah.
for some
Pay to play. He was
yeah.
good.
Mm.
And so I didn't see anything bad. Some of the games were like viewed on Facebook Live because people were there like
Yeah, they
filming
record
and
it.
all of yes. And so I was fine, but then one night he was like not trying to do something, and then I felt that he was trying to make up like an issue to be able to walk out and go out. It was a Friday night.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I ended up asking him, okay, so if you don't want to do it, then just leave. And he did. And then I was getting ready to do a TikTok live because I was
TikTok
really
star.
doing TikTok live back then. And so I was getting ready and all of that. And then like something again, because like I have like a thing, like
The
my
instincts.
instinct. Yes. So it was like something that brought me to like a drawer, and then I found his old phone. So I said, let me see if it turns on. And it had like battery charged. So I was like,
Wow.
okay. But it had a
Which you
passcode.
which you found weird too, right? The fact that it
Yes,
still
why
had
is he
Say
battery.
that.
charging an old phone? You know?
Look at that,
But
Detective
then,
Paulette.
but
There,
then,
there we go.
I would like. I just realized that I'm like a charged phone that you don't use.
Yeah.
Why?
So,
yeah.
yep.
But it didn't have a SIM card.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
it.
So
So
it didn't look suspicious right away.
it kind of did.
Hmm.
Like it set an alarm, like da, 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 da.
Well, I guess Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You can have WhatsApp and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Okay,
That's,
okay.
so, but it had a passcode. So like, oh no, it was 4 digits, 4 numbers. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna try 4 zeros. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I'll go ahead and do my life. It worked.
Best passcode,
that's
guys.
crazy.
4 zeros.
Work for IT, my friend.
So it worked, and then I went to the messages. I didn't see anything. Every social media app was signed out, so I couldn't see anything. And then I thought, oh, he has all of my pictures with my kids. Because if you have a partner and you guys go out
Mhm.
and you're like, oh, can you take a picture? He's not going to ask me for my phone. He will take the picture with his phone.
Correct.
Right, right.
So all of my pictures with my kids, he had it on his phone. And I had many of his pictures with the kids. And so I was like, I'm going to send the pictures to my phone, do the airdrop, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I see the last picture being a screenshot from a WhatsApp conversation. And it said, the date, it was like a few days before. And because if you don't know, iCloud can sync everything
Correct.
if you charge it while connected on the Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
So every single picture that he had on his current phone
What's going to
was
another phone?
going there.
So
Through iCloud.
Oh, ooh, that's juicy.
So that happened. And then I saw many conversations. You can see it on my Facebook
yeah,
post.
she
Oh,
she publicized
I
them.
exposed him
Yeah, for
because
the
it was not
dick
fair.
is-
It was not fair.
Absolutely, no, you had the right.
No. And it also took me a while to get into that conclusion, because like I was thinking it was not an easy decision to make because he was my husband. He was the father of my kids, 2 kids. They were 4 and 2 at the time.
God, man.
And Gianluca was about to finish pre-K, and so it was difficult. But I felt sick to my stomach.
Of course.
And I found this specific conversation with this girl, and I called her just to confirm some of the things that were in there. And she was like, I kind of knew he had someone, but he did say he had kids, but that he was not living with you. but you were making a hell to him, you know.
Yeah, making his life hell.
Yeah, and he was going through a, it's not a DUI but a DWA, I think, when you get uh stopped by a police officer
Uh-huh.
and you have alcohol but within the limit, you get a DWA.
Oh shit.
Yeah, within the limit.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
So he had his license suspended and he had to make a payment, which he did. It was like around almost 1,000 with all
Oh,
of the
fuck.
fees. Yes. And he was asking her money because he was saying that the mother of his kids was not giving him his money to pay. So this girl gave him money
Oh
Wow.
like a week before. And she was 18.
18.
Damn.
I didn't post that conversation that I found on his phone because of her age. But yeah. So I was on the phone with her and then her mom was there and then she was crying, I was crying, and then I didn't know what to do. She felt guilty. She was saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't know," but it had already happened and she wasn't the only one. The previous weekend, he went to New Jersey to meet with a girl, and that's the last screenshot that he had on his phone where he asked her, I had a good time with you, but just remember, please get the pill.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Quick
So
question
he-
though. Why was he fucking screenshotting everything? What the fuck?
Because this is the thing, he had common friends whom he used to share his adventures, and those friends
So
were sharing
dirtbags.
Oh, so they.
the same
They're all
things.
scumbags. You all fucking shitheads. You get this is why you guys are fucking going nowhere.
So I called this other guy who had just recently had a son with this girl that I didn't know much because I only saw her like 2 times. So I called him and I said, I'm pretty sure this is afterwards, maybe the second day. And I said, I'm pretty sure you know what happened to your friend. But if you really love your baby and if you really love the mother of your baby, stop doing what you're doing, or else I'm gonna send her whatever you've been sending him because I have his cell phone.
Yeah. Fucking dickheads.
And he kept on saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I would've
Please
exposed
don't
that
do it.
motherfucker right
Please
there.
don't do it.
So he was out here
He's a
playing.
barber.
So he was out here just serial womanizing.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so
With kids.
like how
Yeah.
I was explaining you guys, I went through something even worse. And which is the loss of my first baby. So I kept like I found this out like around midnight and I couldn't sleep. It was 4 a.m., it was 5 a.m. And I was just there, you know, thinking and thinking. And then I said to
course.
myself, you already lost a baby. What worse is it going to be losing a man who doesn't respect you?
Facts.
Yeah.
So I said, let's move on. And I made that decision to make everything public because I wanted to feel embarrassed if I ever consider to go back with him.
Makes
That-
sense.
That's
I didn't know
that's
that
very
part.
smart, actually. I mean, because I would say a lot of people end up falling back. They feel like they've missed out, or that they might change. But that's like really good, like just as a safety net,
Yes.
because you knew how you
Because
felt
I
at the
had a
time.
relationship with him for almost 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the father of your kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this happened a week before our seventh anniversary, like wedding.
Wow. Dude, that's
But
crazy.
I made that decision. I don't regret it
Absolutely.
at all.
Yeah.
And I've been better. The only sad thing is that he used to be a good father, but he went downwards after that.
Of course. I'm not saying that's good, but I'm saying of course. If he doesn't acknowledge what he did by this point, I don't know.
He didn't show up to. He didn't even like show up to the house to give the face,
He's a
to
coward.
admit. Yeah, no, he didn't face my parents. No,
Of course not. I think your dad
Yeah.
would have fucking killed him.
yeah, I mean, I think my dad would have wished we were in Peru
Of
because things
course.
are different. But yeah, that happened, and that's why I made that decision. No, I made it public, and then everyone found out. Even my mom, she was out working because like I was debating should I wake them up because I needed someone,
Yeah.
but I felt bad because I knew my mom had to work because it was Friday night, and I remember she told me she was working on Saturday. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to wake them up. And then she was working, and then someone called her and asked her if I was okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then she called me, and I was a mess, but mainly because of my kids, because I knew their life were going to change.
Right.
Of course.
But yeah. It's
Yeah, I
difficult.
think you did the right thing.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that made me think about other options, you know? I then thought about pursuing my master's degree.
Which
Which,
you are.
yeah, I am. I just started like the second year, and I wouldn't have done it if I was still with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
So,
man, he's gonna see what he has lost.
yeah.
People like that are just people that don't know how to be grateful for anything. They always think there's something better on the other side, and there's not.
No, and you will think, right? Okay, I fucked up with her. I'm no longer there in the house for my kids. I'm just gonna try to stay closer for them because I don't want things to be like a turn of like 180 for them.
Right.
But no,
Correct.
he moved all the way to Bayshore right away,
Oh, look at that.
and he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Damn. That's for someone to do all of that and
That's
not come back and like admit and show how wrong he's been and how I mean it's one thing to do that and not show any regret, but to do that with kids is a completely different animal. Like it takes to be
yeah,
like to do
because
that.
you will think, right? You need the mother of your kids to be good, because if she's not good and she lives with them, how are they going to be good?
Correct.
But he didn't think of it. He then decided to do things on purpose to like affect me, because he was most concerned about him being portrayed as a player, as a cheater on Facebook, than just admitting what he actually did.
Was he trying to get you to take it down?
Not down, but he was in, oh, you're making everyone talk about me and da 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 da, because there were like few girls who supposedly didn't know that he had a wife and kids.
Bro.
Fuck him. He deserves everything. I always say, if you want to do something bad, know the consequences are there, and if they do arise, you need to suffer the consequences as a person, and you cannot act stupid when they come to you. Like, I don't even know how someone would confuse that. To me, it's just very weird. I'm glad I've never seen him again.
Karma's a
No.
bitch.
It is. Listen. You were granted everything to come here. You were given a pathway to come to this fucking country for love at first, and then I don't know where the fuck he got it all mixed up. But you didn't take your kids serious in your life. If he was truly unhappy, I always say this to people. People always think this is a horrible route. If you're not happy with the person that you are, the first thing you do is have that conversation with them, even if it's difficult. Because if you don't, you're just gonna open the gateway to fucking horrible decisions, horrible things that you cannot come back from. And then once that thing gets released, like in your situation, you're just looking at fucking consequences.
No, here's the thing. Many of the issues we had, because every marriage has problems.
Correct.
You didn't take out the garbage. You didn't fold the laundry. You didn't do this. You didn't do
Yeah.
that. Da 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 da. On both ways.
Correct.
But that's fine because we can talk it out. But then there were other things because like I was like thinking that he was doing something, but then he will play my mind and make me think
Like you're
that I was
crazy.
seeing things where there were no things happening at all. So he was like blaming me for thinking those things of him.
Like saying you're
It's
crazy.
Yeah.
it's
He was
gaslighting.
playing with
Yeah,
my
gaslighting.
he
What
was
they call
playing
it.
with my head. And then at some point I was thinking, oh shit,
Maybe it's
I'm
me.
yes, I'm fucking things up, you know?
Yeah.
And then we will talk and have conversations, but how could we work things out if his head was not actually there?
Right.
He was just saying things because, you know?
Yeah.
But his head was somewhere else because he wanted to live a different life. Why couldn't he just be like honest? Like, I want to live my young life. Who cares, right? But he wasn't honest at all, and he tried to make me feel what's it called?
Like crazy.
Guilty
Or
of
guilty.
thinking
Okay.
those things about him.
You want to know? Have you ever heard the saying that dogs can sniff out bad people? Have you ever heard that? Or dogs have a sense of knowing who's a good person?
Mhm.
Yes.
Never heard that, right? So I'll never forget when my mom finally told me all this. I'm far fetching right now with the story, but I remember this motherfucker, and I know he's scared of dogs because I think he got bit one by one.
Yes.
But I remember my dog growling the fuck out of this guy when he came to the house.
I
in
think they
Freeport.
feel the vibes. Yes.
You know what I mean? And it just made me think that one moment. I was like, maybe dogs can fucking like tell if someone has a
Yes.
good character or a good demeanor or a good like aura around them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes.
because my dog doesn't do that to anyone really, unless they. And the two people or three people that I known he's done it to, are really fucked up people. Like, well, he proved to be one of them, but there's another person that I'm not gonna mention their name, but he was like not fucking with them at all. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe dogs really can tell
Yeah.
like a person's aura.
I think
I
so.
think they could smell like the sweat when people get nervous around your family, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think they really like pick up.
That dude was shaking. I'll never forget when I had to go fucking
He was scared.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I can understand it too because he comes from a
Yeah.
past trauma of that. But fuck, what? I'm proud of you for what you've done.
Yeah.
Keep going. If anything, like you said, what was that thing? You have to send a text to me that saying.
God's best warriors get the worst battles.
Yes, I'm gonna get that tattooed. That's my fucking tattoo. It's gonna be my. Did I tell you what I'm getting?
No.
And that maybe not here, but I'm getting my parents' years that they were born, and then I'm gonna get that somewhere here on the back. I like that.
That's nice.
My first baby tattoos. I don't have tattoos.
That's a good saying.
But yeah, and that's another thing why people should really think if they are ready to have kids, because you won't ever get to know a person 100%.
That makes sense.
Yes, and you need to be able to think for the worst. Like, if something happens, will I be able to support my kid on my own? Because, like, at first, I didn't think he was gonna turn out the way he did. Because, one thing is for him being the worst husband, but then another thing is for him to turn
another
a bad
bad
father. Yeah.
He will.
That's powerful.
Yeah, he will fucking probably regret. No, he definitely will regret everything he's doing, and hopefully he wakes up because, like I said, I never really got to know the guy. You see, that's also me not coming around the family a lot. But I don't know. Fuck that guy. That guy's a fucking piece of shit. But he's gonna regret what he did to you. He's definitely gonna regret not being in it. Is he around now? A little bit.
Not really, because now he moved to Middle Island.
What the fuck is that?
Around Selden.
Where?
It's like an hour or
Is that
so.
Queens?
No. It's
This is Suffolk?
Yes.
Was that exit 67?
Oh my god.
It's
far.
near Splish Splash.
Oh my god, near
There's a-
Riverhead.
There's a splish splash in
Yeah.
Long Island?
Yeah.
You
Near Riverhead.
what?
I thought there was
Yeah.
only one in New Jersey.
No, yeah.
Are you fucking
Dude,
kidding?
near Riverhead. That's deep.
Fucking
That's
crazy.
deep.
So
Wow.
now he makes that excuse. Because he has the option to come see them on Saturdays and Mondays, and then take Gianluca to his taekwondo lessons. But he doesn't want to be there because he says, "Why am I gonna go there for 2 hours
Oh.
to see your son doing taekwondo?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't hit
for
him.
him.
It hasn't hit him like the responsibility of raising.
Is he living by
kids.
himself?
Nah, so here's the thing. You will think that he was cheating on me, right? Because he wanted to live the single life, right? And maybe because he got tired of the responsibility of being a father to his 2 kids.
Gotcha.
He met a sugar mommy. She's 45.
Wow.
She has 4 kids, and he just moved in with her.
Easy life. Looking for a shortcut.
Bro,
What a
we were
dumb
just
fuck.
talking about this on the podcast.
Yeah, but not this
Yeah,
situation.
but this is
What a
wow.
fucking idiot. I hope you watch this. You're a fucking moron, man. Like, I'm so glad I didn't get to know you anymore because I think I would have slapped the shit out of you. Good for you and everything you deserve, bro. Hopefully she smells. Hopefully she's old and fat. And hopefully you gotta take a Viagra to fucking get that shit up, bro. That is crazy.
No, and he has been cheating on her.
There you
She
go.
doesn't care.
Yeah, of course not. She's looking at a man that's like half her age.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It,
Good
Wow.
riddance.
That's why
Good.
I was telling you
Mm.
guys,
Mm.
men don't usually think more than the present. They're just
That's
going
true.
with the flow.
I will admit that.
Yeah,
if
that's
if
most
I'm not a
gentlemen-
cheater, but I always said to myself, if I ever get to the point of temptation, which I shouldn't be opening those doors anyways, I try to prevent myself from opening any kind of temptation door. But if I do, I would have the decency that, God forbid, I do ever cheat. I would have to tell the person, like,
Yeah.
I fucked up. Either you
Or
forgive me.
just don't cheat, break up,
That's
and
what I'm
do
saying.
your own thing.
No. Well, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not
'cause,
saying that
like,
cheating is like I'm saying like I've
if
after
you
hearing
make a mistake.
yeah, I've heard people genuinely that are good people that have put themselves in bad situations and something's happened. But they're still together now and they worked on it. They repented. They did everything possible to come back and they've never done it again as far as I know, right? But I appreciate people like that because it's real. Like they were in a real fucking horrible moment. They let their fucking their what word am I looking for?
They lived in the moment.
They lived in the
A little too
moment and
much.
didn't look too far into it of what the
The
repercussions were
consequences.
going to be. But they've made up for it, And this guy doesn't even look like he's trying to do any of that. Hasn't
He's
even.
gonna regret it. I think he just said sorry to me just because he knew that he had to say sorry.
So you confronted him, right? I just want to go back to a little bit. What he literally just he goes, oh.
He tried to report his cell phone lost because so I was like getting all of these screenshots and I was like, oh no. So at the moment I reacted taking the picture and sending him through message, and he was trying to report his cell phone lost. He didn't show up the following day. He didn't show up for like 5 days.
Wow.
Because he said that he knew that I was going through things and that I needed some time.
But she was scared.
So he was doing it for me.
Nah, he was doing it because he's a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine my older brother through all this. He definitely want to kill the kid.
Oh.
Knowing
But
him.
then the woman's husband, he beat the shit out of him.
The woman's husband?
Yeah, she had a husband.
The one with the 4 kids you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So what my dad couldn't do, he did it for him.
So that's the karma. It
There
came
you go.
back.
Did he Did he call the cops on that guy?
I don't think so. No.
Good job. You did something right, pussy.
Wow.
That is crazy. That is fucking intense.
Yeah, that's intense.
What a fucking dirtbag.
Yeah.
What would you say to young women that might be going through something similar, like they're suspicious of their husband or their significant other? Like, what would you say, like, because you had the opportunity where you had, he was charging an old phone, right? So what would you say? Like, should they trust their instinct? How far should they go? What are your thoughts?
I feel that if you're going through something similar and you don't have proof, but you're living like a miserable life, it's not worth it. It's not. Even if you don't have proof, you need to think about yourself if it's really worth going through all of that. like going to bed, not being able to sleep because you're thinking about, is he really doing this? Or what if he's doing that?
When he leaves you like too much questions and never answers
Yeah.
it straight, like that's not worth it.
Yes, it's not worth it because like
Gotcha.
there were many nights that I couldn't sleep because I was like I was saying, I felt guilty because I was doubting my husband. And so that wasn't something easy to live with.
Yeah.
But after he moved out and after that night where I found everything out, I was finally able to sleep
Yeah.
peacefully.
Because all the stress was gone. Everything.
Yes.
No more what ifs.
Like all the weight on my shoulders were lifted off.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
And confirmed all those
Yes. And
things.
even though it was a hard decision, I think it was necessary for me, for my well-being and for my kids.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. It wasn't easy
Of course
because
not.
I became a single mom.
Right, yeah,
You
that
know?
has its own challenges.
And also,
With all that proof, I think you did the absolute 100% right thing.
yeah,
the best.
which I don't regret.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the things that I didn't know were going to come afterwards.
Correct. The parenthood.
Yes, like we were paying $300 weekly for daycare. He was not passing money.
So I have to come out of your pocket.
We had already planned Gianluca's birthday. He didn't give anything. And although he said he was going to give a certain money weekly, he was not doing it. So I had to do child support. And he owes almost $10,000 to his kids.
Yeah.
But then he says, but you're going to concerts. What are you doing with that money? That's none of your business.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want. I'll see if I have the money or not. I can use my credit card. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's your money. Your funding.
As long as you see my kids not missing anything, don't come to me with questions. Like, it's none of your concern. But he was pissed because I was doing me, because I was going out with my friends. I was having fun.
Yeah, you're allowed to
course.
live your life after all
Because
of
this
that.
happened in April 2022, and then the summer came. This is why I'm thankful for Un Verano Sin Ti, the album of Bad Bunny that came out that year, because it was like a huge thing, and I had a great summer. Yeah, so let's say he will get the kids on a Saturday, and he will say, "Oh, I'm gonna bring them back tomorrow at 5 or 6." He will find out that I was out with my friends. He will be on a Sunday at 9 a.m. calling me. I'm outside.
Just to piss you off.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah,
that pisses me off. Oh my
Yes,
god.
he did that to me every single time that I decided to go out. And it wasn't even like weekly. It was like every other week that he was taking the kids for just one night. And he will pick them up like around 5 and meant to bring them back at 5. But he was there at 9 a.m. because I was out with my friends having fun.
Yeah.
Well, I got one question before we get to the fire questions, because we literally, this is another long pod for me to fucking record.
Wait, can you open one?
Yeah. Fucking fuck my thing up. Oh.
Another one. No.
My question is, how easy, or how difficult, actually, I should say, how difficult was it for you to trust him with your kids alone again?
In the beginning, it wasn't that bad. Because I knew the father, or at least I thought that I knew the father that he used to be. But I then there was this day he was supposed to show up. He didn't show up because he was out drinking.
Gotcha.
So that set my alarms, you know. What if he's out drinking and then
He picks up your kids
barely sleeping,
yeah,
and then coming here, pick them up, and driving like that?
Yeah.
You know, it's not safe. Because I wouldn't do it to my kids. And then that's when things began to change. And there's another thing that happened as well, really bad thing, that I had to get a restraining order against him. So he couldn't see the kids for like 2 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does he shows up to your house to pick up the kids?
He used to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how hard was that for your dad to just?
Well, my dad didn't want him near the house. And so in the beginning, he will pick them up from the sidewalk.
Wow.
Which was bad for the kids
Yeah.
because
You
I
mentally.
wanted things to be normal for them.
Correct.
But then they were like, especially Gianluca, he was like 5. He was like, Mom, why are you mean? Why don't you let Dad be here with us? Why
You'd
are
ask
you mean?
questions.
Yeah, in his head, I was the mean person because his
Okay.
dad couldn't be there
Correct.
until a situation happened and that shift on his head.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also getting wiser and older. He's about to be 7, so he now really
Understands a
wants
lot
to
more.
be with him,
Yeah, starting to
and
understand.
that's on him. Because, like, although I say, but you have to see your dad, he misses you, and I know you miss him too, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And it's hard. And he also, a few months ago, at the time he was renting, and I thought that he was still renting a room, but he was no longer renting. He had moved in with the woman, and he no longer had the bunker beds for Gianluca and Gianmarco, and he made them sleep in her bed. And Gianluca, although the lady told Gianluca that she was going to be sleeping in the living room, Gianluca said that, Mommy, when I woke up, I saw the lady in the bed with us.
What the hell?
So I said, no.
Not okay.
No.
Yeah.
And I told the lawyer that represents them, and the judge said, you're no longer taking them with you, at least for now. So he has visits at the library.
Look at that.
And he was also allowed to take them to Taekwondo lessons, but he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So he only sees them 1 day per week.
That's on him.
Yeah.
That's legit on him.
So
Motherfucking A, bro. It's crazy, man.
instead of, trying to make things up, not to get me back, but like to keep like at least a good relationship with the mother of your kids. But no.
You know what's messed up? He could still be I'm not saying he should. He could have still been an asshole to Paulette, but still been a good father. You know what I mean? If he was so angry just at you, yo, bro, still do your duties as a fucking father. You want to be angry at your partner? Fine. Be angry at your partner. It's not going to make friction. It makes everything worse, but if you want to do that to be spiteful, don't fucking spite your kids because you're looking to spite her. Like, that makes no fucking sense. You're just hurting kids.
Yeah.
At that point.
And he always he used to tell me like, oh, you're mean, you're telling things to my kids, that's why they don't want to be there for me, that's why they don't want to come with me. But I don't need to put hate on my kids. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be a good mom. And like I always said to him and his family, because I'm the mean one, I'm the bitch. That's what
Even
they
his
call
family
me.
in Peru?
Yeah, his mom is like blind.
Well,
I try to understand, but I don't understand because she went
it's
through the same thing.
it's just a mother. You know what it is? It's a mother
Yeah,
always gonna
but
side with their kids.
so I'm the bad person and all of that. But like, you can call me whatever you want, but I'm not a bad mother.
Yeah,
I'm not.
absolutely.
I'm not.
Like I said,
He
even if
won't.
you,
He won't be able to say it and people agree with it because
there's no
It's
proof
not
of
true.
he doesn't have proof.
Correct.
Yeah.
What a dirtbag.
So yeah, so you need to think about, what would happen if I'm no longer with that person. What will happen to my kid?
Kids change everything.
Yeah.
They do, man. So I have no kids right now because my nieces are my kids. My nieces, nephews. I've had, you guys keep fucking adding more to the family. Like, I can't keep up. Too many dates to remember. everyone's pulling me from each direction, and I don't show up to nothing. Another question, a funny question. Why do you find it weird that I don't show up to all these family events? Do you think it's weird
That you
that I
don't
don't show up?
No, I think it's normal. You're on your thing.
Because you know me, right?
Yeah.
Do you think our family finds it weird?
No.
There we go. See, so I'm doing
Yeah.
right.
What was the question you asked me in the car? Do you
Which
think if I thought you were
If I hated people?
yeah.
Yeah.
And what did I tell you?
Nah,
No, because
yeah.
you're always with your friends.
That's right.
You just rather be with friends.
It's because, like I said, the closest people to me is probably you. You're like, oh, my brothers are so much older, living their own lives, as we all know.
Yeah.
The closest people to my age is you, Jocelyn, Angie. What the fuck am I going to talk about when I get to, like, no offense, like, let's say I go to a family event. David, ¿cómo está todo? Like, how's everything? Good. How's that company you still work for? Good. You want a beer? No, thank you. Come on. Like, you know what?
Yeah, that was the last time you were at the house, remember?
Yeah, I was at your house for your dad's birthday.
And then he just left.
Yeah,
after he ate and after we took pictures, he was
dipped.
out. He was out.
I dipped, bro.
He was out.
I think I had like a movie
You
to catch.
didn't even dance because we were dancing and all of that.
I'm like, I'm not that fun though, like with the family. I'm like a little more boring on the boring side. I like.
And here's the thing: when I was like young, when I was in high school, like my parents, they didn't ask me, Paulette, would you like to come to the Mamita's Flower house? Would you like to come to this house? They never asked me. They just said, get ready, we're living. Okay? I didn't have an option.
Well, here's the thing.
And look, hear me out. And then with Mia, my sister, she just turned 17. They asked her, Mia, you want to come? Oh, no, I'd rather stay here. Okay, you can stay. So why did they do it with me?
They did it to you, but
not with her.
Point the camera back to me. Bro, they did that way. What are you talking about? That's why you saw me when I was a kid. I used to come to everything because...
But then you stopped going.
Because I turned 17.
Nah, it was before that.
No,
it was before that.
You know why?
And the only family events you were when the family events were at your house.
Paulette.
And you were in your room.
I know I was in my room. Paulette, I was 17 when I stopped going. You know how? I made a rule with my mom.
Oh, stop.
I said to her, here are the things that are going to make me do better at school. I'm going to try. And there was other things, other factors. But I said, I'm going to stop being an idiot. But you have to give me freedom. She said, how do I do that? I got to stop coming to these stupid events.
Listen, the last time he was at my house was for my 16th birthday. That was the last time. Because you were not showing up that much. How old were you? 14. There you go.
Oh, no.
Yes.
17.
No.
17. I have pictures.
He's crazy.
I got pictures.
At your 18th birthday.
Yes.
In your house.
There we go. I was there.
In your house.
Yeah, I was there. There's so many
just
evidence.
walked out of your room. That's it.
Oh, my God.
What's up, guys? All right, bye, guys.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know, man. I just didn't find the family parties amusing.
He was just there playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah, I was one of those solo dolo kids. But you know what? Like I said, I had no relevancy being there. No disrespect to our family. I love our family. It's just that
we like cheese, man.
Yeah,
we like parties.
You know what's and it's funny because in my friends thing, there's like mad shit talking. But imagine I talk like that to my family. Fuck up. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it wouldn't work well.
You know what I mean? That's how I talk to my friends. I just talk stupid. I don't know. I love my family. I hope you guys, whoever understands English, I hope you guys don't think I fucking hate you. That's not true at all. That's far from the truth. It's just that, like, my cousins that I grew up with, like Guimar, Carmen, Mimi, they're so much older. They were my babysitters.
You don't even know their houses.
I don't. I didn't even know they moved out for a while ago.
See?
I know they live somewhere in Suffolk County.
You haven't been there to their places.
Oh, I gotta call my uncle too. I forgot to call him today. My dad asked me to call him. Fuck, he's gonna get tight. But yeah, I mean, like with you, I'm closer to you than to them. Like,
and we barely talk.
Like, you're a mom now. What am I gonna say to you? Like,
I don't know.
no, Hey, Paulette.
Hey,
Let me be a chance to be a dad, and I'm gonna be hitting you up every day. Yo,
You don't
Paulette.
have to be a dad to like text, hey, what's up?
I just say hi from time to time.
just a little high. Hey,
What?
what's up?
Let's look
I
at
can
this.
show you the last text.
Read the last text.
I
We
can
don't
show
know.
you the last text. You see, here's the thing. I asked
Oh,
him
okay.
for your friend's number because I wanted him to do something,
No,
and
he ignored
said,
me.
"Oh yes, I'm gonna
ignored
call
me.
him and see." I think it was Franklin.
Hasbullah. His name's
Yeah.
Hasbullah now.
Huh?
Hasbullah? You never met Hasbullah? It's a little short dude on UFC. He's like a little Russian dude. He likes to fight. We call Franklin that now.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
In Franklin's defense, Franklin was like,
No, but you never said anything bad. He said,
getting
"Oh
exposed.
yeah, I
No,
forgot."
getting exposed. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The exposure came out after 2
That was
hours.
2022.
2023.
Okay, last year.
Oh. Yeah. So you see, 12 months we spoke.
But January 2023.
I'll make it a better effort to communicate.
Well, it started here, I guess,
Yeah.
with the
Imagine
podcast, and now after this,
After this, we got to check up in 12 months. So, Malay, how many times did he reach out? I haven't heard anything back. He just keeps tagging me and shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, it's just weird. The bond with certain people. Like my brothers are there, but like they're so much older. There's not really much I'm gonna tell them or communicate with them. Even my parents, I love them to death, but like there's so much I even say to them.
I actually want to add to that because I actually feel for you, man.
Yeah.
Because in my family, it's the same way. Like Puka, there's a big difference between the brothers and like the cousins. It's the same thing for me. My first cousins are in their 60s and 70s.
What?
My first cousins. Yeah. Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, my
So-
cousins aren't that old. My
Yeah.
cousins
but-
are
So
like,
I have some
cousins
first
in their
cousins.
40s.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel for that. 'Cause, like, you know,
that's
the
big
age-
difference, bro.
Yeah,
No,
so their
but you
kids-
actually do have older cousins. Probably not in their 60s, but like 50s.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
In Peru.
That's
In
very
Peru,
true.
though.
In Peru, yeah.
But you know, so I kind of feel for that. So because like if there's a big age difference, it's difficult when you grow up and like to talk. But yeah, mine's a more extreme case.
My interests don't align with most of my families. Like Paulette, like is the most like relatable one, but obviously when she got married and everything was moving on
It's
quick for
different.
her. Like, what am I of course she's saying just check in, which I'm gonna do. I'm working on it. But if she like said like what am I supposed like to say like hey Paulette, great
You're
job.
not much of a like a checking. Like you're more like
No, I
cousin.
am. I could be a check-in person, I guess. Maybe with you, I will be. There you go. You're the connection.
There you go.
You're the bridge to the Pukas.
So it's starting 2024.
You didn't even come to my 30th birthday. And
That was 2
I
years ago.
invited you.
That was 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Hold on, I got a good
And
excuse.
that was a huge
I got a good
party that I
excuse.
made.
Hold on, I got a good excuse.
No, you don't have any.
What month? What month?
September.
Okay,
No,
so-
it wasn't even September. I think it was already October 1st.
So hold on, I got a good one.
No, he doesn't
I
have
went-
it. He's making it up.
No, I know this. 2 years ago, I was in Jamaica in October. I got proof. I got evidence.
Show me.
I'll show you later. At the podcast, I'm gonna show the proof. I just can't show you because other people were involved in that trip too, and I don't want to put
They
their
didn't
face
know?
on. But I wasn't there. I wasn't there for that one. She is right. But for my 30th, you're invited. I'm not hosting a party though.
Oh, okay.
You're invited to something.
Whoa.
To send you a message or what?
You're invited to buy him something.
You
for
heard
his
it here
birthday.
first. Paulette take me out to some dinner place for my 30th. I'm just saying. All right, I will definitely make the effort to check in more because just like you're telling me this, your dad, when he gets really drunk, he checks me all the time with that stuff. My older brother.
Oh, he does?
Why do you hate us? Why do you? I'm just like, yo, I don't hate you, bro. Like, get your drunk breath
Really?
away from me. Yeah,
He gets sensitive and
it's very
emotional.
All Pukas do.
Yeah.
All Pukas do.
Except me.
I don't know about that.
She's strong, Puka.
I'm gonna find out.
Yes.
One day we're gonna get you really drunk and see if you start crying. That's not the goal, but like,
No, I don't cry. Like, I didn't even cry on my 30th birthday, which happened after all of these.
do you resemble your mom or your dad more in personality?
None of them.
That means her mom.
I mean, laziness, my dad, because I can be super lazy.
That's so fucked up.
Like my dad, he's happy sitting on his couch watching sports all freaking day.
That's my
All
brother.
freaking day. Soccer, NFL, NBA, what is baseball? He watches everything, even tennis. The only sport he doesn't watch is golf.
Wait.
Hey, you watch all those sports
I
too,
watch
so
all
that
those.
you
Even
can bond.
volleyball.
Soccer.
Yeah,
Even volleyball.
It runs in my blood.
yeah, it does. I was like,
Yes.
thinking that too. It runs
So
in the
you
blood.
do have something in common with my dad, and you should ask him, Robert, you wanna watch the
Knicks?
Super Bowl?
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
fuck that Super Bowl. Knicks?
But yeah,
All right. It's been a long podcast. You're definitely going to come back.
you need to make
Yeah.
it 2-part.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
should.
It probably is.
Every fucking episode is going to be 2 parts.
which is good. Hey,
Yeah, no. I mean,
The-
good for everyone, but
Yeah.
fuck me, right? I'm going to be on the fucking computer like this, editing all that shit. All right, so we have some fire questions for you. They're completely random, has nothing to do with what we talked about. I want you to say the first answer that comes to your head and explain why if I ask you why. Okay? That's
Yeah,
it.
quick.
Yeah, quick. Don't think about it too much. Whatever comes to your
Not
head.
like your friends.
Yeah, not like my
did?
fucking friends, man.
I remember Franklin. You asked him.
Who's beating me up?
Yeah.
1 guy, 2 guys? Oh, I could take him on. Yeah, bro, that's
I remember that
Yeah.
podcast.
Hezbollah, shout out
fucking
Hezbollah.
idiot, man. I love him though. But he had some good questions though. There were some good questions about questions though. I'm mad because I entertained it. I was like, oh, that is a good question.
And he was
All
supposed to
right.
mention you.
So you kind of know the questions that are coming to your path. Ready? Let's start. Let's see.
all right.
Okay, what's the first thing you do right now if you won $1 million? First thing.
First thing, pay. Finish buying my parents' house. And
Nice.
get me a house
Okay,
for my kids and I.
I like it.
And if we do it in New York, it's gonna be the whole money.
Yeah.
Y'all
actually love some.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
There
we
we go. If you could choose to have a superpower, what would you choose and why?
Invisible.
Invisibility.
Invisible. Oh, it's
See
it
the
is-
focus, bro.
it's
Why
in the-
are we so alike? Wait, why?
Because
Not to
I
be
want to
creepy.
see what people are doing.
To be creepy. I knew there was one puka that was gonna say that. You see that? Not me though. All right. It's to get away out of situations like that.
That's
All
so
right.
funny.
That's hilarious. You want to ask the next two?
Sure.
3
Okay.
and 4.
So if you're about to get into an unfair fight, who are you calling to have your back, and why?
My grandma.
Oh, abuela.
She's gonna beat them up.
Yeah.
My mom's mom. She's small and she's the worst. And she's a what is it called?
Wait. Are we talking about your well at a certain age or right now?
Right now.
That's fucking
She can put up
crazy.
with anyone.
That's crazy.
Like she wants to beat the shit of Jonathan.
Oh, she
Yes.
will.
She's like, wait until I go there.
That's crazy.
She's coming in May. Because last time she came was a month before everything happened.
Everything blew up. Yeah,
Yes.
that's crazy. Okay. Wow. The ground.
She has my back.
Yeah, I like that answer.
I know she wouldn't care, and she's old, so she won't get any trouble.
Oh, that's not true.
That's true.
But they'll definitely be like, that old lady didn't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. So she might get away with
That's
it.
what y'all think, 'cause you don't know Marta Vasquez.
That's crazy.
And last question: if you could time travel, would you go to the past or would you go to the future?
I will go to the past.
Ooh, and why? Why is that?
Maybe to make different choices. Although it will mean that maybe I won't have my sons, which I love the most. But maybe I would. Yes. I would love to get a chance to give an extra hug to my grandfather who passed. Well, yeah.
Okay.
That's
I like
it's a heartfelt answer. I like that.
Yes.
deep sentiment answer. Well, with that being said, it's going to take 2 parts probably. Take 2 parts, but that's okay because these last 2 episodes have been really good. Been catchy. I know you shocked him with a lot of your stories because he doesn't know anything.
I don't know anything.
So
Yeah.
he was like fucking baffled.
I
like,
didn't think he even knew me.
no.
I never. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, that's my niece.
Nice to
Sounds
meet you.
But
Paulette.
we have,
Yeah.
we have possibly 2 more nieces next week, and if we don't have that, I'll have to see who I can schedule after 3, he said. Because I can do after 3. I know they can't. Do you know why they can't? Because they're going to happy hour. They're going out with their
Oh,
friends. So maybe I have to. Maybe Controversy Part 2 female edition is going to come out a lot later,
that's fine.
which is fine.
So if you do, you should have me over with
Yeah.
them.
You think you would be
Yeah.
good on that one?
With Jocelyn and Angelis.
Oh, you want that
yes.
one? Oh,
Yeah, okay, we can do it.
God.
Your
It's gonna
3
be like
nieces.
3 exposures. 3 exposures. Oh, I want that. That's crazy. I have to think about that. Maybe I have to drink a lot that day.
You might. We'll get you
I'm gonna
double
sleep
black.
over, bro.
Yeah. You're welcome.
We'll see. We'll see. But
Double black.
that is a good idea. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Take something very, very valuable. And I'm being so serious when I'm gonna tattoo that saying on my somewhere, on my arm, something. But amazing words from my niece. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Thank you for having me here.
Peace out.
Bye, guys.